Hello, everyone. Welcome. Week 49. 49? Yeah, week 49. I am Patrick Velleman. I'm Gate.io's community manager, and I'm here to take care of all your woes and your worries and your feedback, anything you would like to address, anything you'd like to. I'm here to make sure you guys are happy. Sorry for the 1 minute delay. I had a little bit of, and the network here is overloaded in Greece because everyone is at home and everyone is in lockdown. No, I do not want to install an update. Thank you very much. So yeah, everyone's at home and the network is just suffering a little bit from that. In Europe, as you may know, lockdown number 2 is in full effect. So in England, Europe, Germany and Greece as well, or a different country. Some has, regardless of the news about Pfizer, there's going to be some effects on the stock market, and those are, is there going to be a recovery or not? BTC is holding super strong at the moment, which is interesting because historically around Christmas there wasn't used to, there didn't used to be so much action, but it's definitely a market to keep in touch with, an asset to BTC and ETH, both of them. Tomorrow, it's the 30th today, so tomorrow there's going to be the the release of staking of ETH 2.0, which is super significant. You can see it's been rallying, and a lot of people are betting this. So yeah, people see Bitcoin as digital gold, a digital store of value, and Ethereum as money. Obviously, there are a lot of people who hate Ethereum and you think it's bullshit. Think it's a shitcoin's infancy by shitcoin by design. But if you, sorry guys, one sec. In the meantime, I'm going to check with my dear beloved Lena and see how my connection is, because I'm seeing every once in a while, just like last week, it's saying start reconnecting. So I hope I'm visible. Yeah, so not much happening in the space. BTC is holding steady, 8.5K. Ethereum, I follow the euro price, but I think Ethereum must be, what is it, 600? No, 5, something like that. I'll look that up for you as well. But generally in this space, there's not a lot going on. Like the most significant news is that PlusToken, which was a huge, mega Ponzi in China, they got caught, but they also recovered the funds, 4 billion USD worth. Now, I've checked several sources. That's what I understood. Not 4 billion tokens, but 4 billion USD worth of seized tokens. It was huge. It was a huge Ponzi. Interesting thing is, I didn't dive in too deep. They've sold most of it. But it's cool that they put in the effort to find the people who did it, and it's cool that they found the assets themselves. It's weird that they wouldn't return them to, or attempt to return them to the rightful owners. But then again, that might be totally impossible, as they must have gone through 1,000 mixers and whatnot. So yeah, that's the most significant news. Then BTC has been stabilizing, and XLM and XRP have been going really crazy. So really crazy. A lot of interest from these new normies, these newbies who are just getting into crypto, who are discovering the crypto market and think to themselves, hey, this is Bitcoin, but it's not Bitcoin price, it's 40 cents. How about I buy it at 40 cents and then it'll go up to 20K. Now that's a very highly unlikely situation, but it's also understandable that novel investors think like that, because they psychologically associate BTC with a very expensive asset. That's a flaw, obviously, because if you look at how divisible it is and all its technological properties, it's super valuable. And BTC is the best bet for store of value, for a deflationary asset, all that kind of stuff. But if you're just into the space and you're looking to speculate and you're excited, and you think, oh, you know what? I want to do 5,000x. Why not? It makes sense, right? Everyone, and people will, come up with their own belief bias why it's interesting for them to buy. But yeah, that's like an interesting development, because people generally, again, in the community, in crypto and in BTC community, Bitcoin community, maxis, they hate XRP. They think it's nonsense. I'm not going to get into the whys and on what you really think of it. If you want to make money, you could trade it on leverage at Gate.io. If you're so convinced that it's a shitcoin and it's going to go down, why not short it at so many X? And if you're think that so-called normies or new users are going to adopt it, and they're going to think, wow, this is a new BTC in 2021, then long it. You can leverage it up to 20x on Gate.io. That's what I got to say about it. So you got the Ponzi token in China, of which most of the amount was found, 4 billion found in the scam. BTC staying stable, and XLM and XRP, is going parabolic, reasonably parabolic, not parabolic as in as a continuous trend. I'm not knowledgeable enough to speak on like a trading level anyway, but it's a very notable event, and it was interesting to see the growth it went through. At Gate, we've had some really cool events going on. So first of all, we had the alt battle last week, which was timed pretty good, because the alt battle was all about which coin you think is gonna moon in 2021, which is gonna make your bag explode, and get you all of those gains. Because BTC obviously makes a cycle where it tops out at whatever number, be it 18 or 20K, and then goes a bit down. Everyone's trying to get BTC because they see the pump is moving, so short-term swing traders are trying to accumulate BTC if they haven't done so already, and then they sell their alts to do so. People sell their alts to do so. But retailers, normies, as people call them, some people call them, and whales, money. And when they hit the cycle, BTC drops because there's an exponentiality, amount of profit you can make with alts, some of them. The screen seems to have frozen. That's not a good thing. I'm just going to keep on talking. Still on my 4G. This isn't good. Let me check with my dear assistant if you can still see me. I'm not in a rush anyway. I'll go all the time in the world for you guys. But I don't think anything is happening. I'm going to get confirmed in 3, 2... you can see me. That's weird. My screen is frozen. Let me see. All right, guys, let me just try to reconnect for 2 seconds. Sorry, guys, for the technical difficulties. Overloaded network, a well-working app, but generally we are stuck with the 4G network here, which is, super high speeds, but still overloaded. Everyone's watching Netflix, downloading white papers, reading Bitcoin's, Satoshi Nakamoto's Bitcoin white paper. All right, it's okay now, good. So yeah, what I was saying was that BTC rallies, retailers and whales also want to make money on alts because there's an exponential factor there. They reallocate into alts. And they, one sec. Wow, a lot of stuff going on today, guys. People calling me on Skype. They reallocate into alts, and from alts, there's Bitcoin not really taking a deep dive, but it stabilizes. And that's when you see a market go parabolic, and people are anticipating for 2021 to offer that opportunity due to the stock-to-flow model, which is applicable to Bitcoin, and just due to the fact that there's a secondary market, an ecosystem with a lot of alts in it, and there's a lot of capital flowing. And OG traders, institutional investors, they all understand there's money to be made there. Raoul Paul made a comment, about XRP, and the whole tribal community went wild, trying to signal that, that's what a shitty mistake, what a shitty observation. But what does he care? First of all, he doesn't care about your opinion, but what does he care about what he makes money on? His only interest is on in macroeconomic market dimensions, market dynamics. So if it's XRP, obviously understands that BTC has the best fundamentals. ETH has really interesting perspective as of money of internet. Sorry, I'm tired on the Monday morning. I can't get my phrases right. But in any case, it's not known yet what's going to happen, but all you had to do was submit it, give a reason. We selected 5 winners. They got some really great prizes. The prizes have also been distributed. So congrats to those people who've been doing that. We've posted a tweet announcing that there's also winners for a bit of a smaller contest with a smaller allocation of prize for Alpaca City and True Token. These have also been distributed. There are loads and loads and loads of events going on at the moment, and loads of projects reaching out to Gate.io to get listed. Obviously, we do due diligence. We check with them what their metrics are. We check their deck, their white paper, what they are currently doing, what their product is, all that kind of stuff. Then we decide to list or not. With that comes a lot of opportunity for you guys to vote and to also take part in our voting activities and our airdrop activity, because they're combined. So you need to own some GT and you need to have some USDT in some cases as well. Then you can place your vote and you get a small allocation of the airdrop. That's cool. So as for other news, there's a Callable Bull Bear contract competition, which is a form of options, I believe. You can win up to 20,000 GT as a lucky prize. Last day will be, let's see, I think it's tomorrow. Yes. Then there was compensation for injective capital for people who purchase at a higher premium. And the announcement is due to a delay in crediting the INJ deposits before INJ trading commencement. There were a limited number of INJ tokens on the Gate.io exchange when the trading started. Only the airdrop ones to voters, resulted in a higher opening price compared with external exchanges. So if you have suffered a little bit of slippage or a little bit of loss in regards to the price, go check out our announcement and see where you perhaps can get compensated. It depends on whether you bought, where you bought, and at which time you bought, but go check that out. We also have 2 side positions for perpetual contracts. This means you can go long and short at the same time. I know that sounds weird, but it's a new product, and you go check it out if you're a trader. I'm not a trader. I'm more like a long-term analytical holder, and I would have no idea how to trade. To trade, I've lost money, so that's generally a good indicator that what I'm doing. USDG has been listed on S Finance, which is cool, which is a DeFi platform. You can still participate until Wednesday in our deposit frontier to win 8.5K worth of front campaign. So we have a campaign to reward users who deposit front to Gate.io early. That's still going on until the 2nd of December, until Wednesday. Staking F 2.0. Now that's important because that's coming right around the corner. According to recent news regarding the Ethereum upgrade, Ethereum 2.0 staking deposit contract had reached the minimum deposit requirement for the launch of Phase 0, which is going to embark tomorrow. Tomorrow, a big day for Vitalik, Consensus, any other ETH bull. Following this phase, ETH holders will be able to participate in proof of stake POS staking by depositing their ETH on F2 to earn rewards. So we're talking about 32 ETH. Sorry, I say ETH and ETH. It's my my English side and my American side. So it's you can deposit 32 ETH, but you have 2 years, right? So I know you can stake on Kraken. You can do the same with us, but we've got a different possibility. Taking part in ETH2 is not easy, demands a general higher technical expertise, requires a long staking time. So the two, I've frozen up again. Let's see what happens when I change to Wi-Fi. No, nothing. So sorry everyone, sorry for the technical difficulties. I know it's annoying. I'm gonna, we always look into bugginess of our apps and our platform. So hopefully this is something which will be resolved soon. So yeah, if you want to stake ETH, you got to have 32 ETH. You got to stake it for at least 1-2 years estimate. It depends. It will vary as ETH2 develops. So you need higher technical expertise. There's a long staking time, as mentioned before, and you have to run a validator on both the ETH1 chain and the ETH2 beacon chain, right? So at the same time, you need to maintain a stable staking status to do so. Otherwise, your funds in staking might be subject to penalties. So because the high barrier of entry, we still want to be able to offer people ETH2 staking because it's just not suitable for everyone. We'll provide a flexible F2 staking solution for our users based on a stably running Ethereum infrastructure and a maturity solution. With this solution, users can earn a staking reward while not needing to lock their ETH in ETH2 for a long time or worry about potential penalties for having an unstable network. Definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. There are a few providers in the crypto space where you can stake your and we are one of them, which is really cool because we matter and because we're going to be around for a long time. We've added underlying mark price to ETF charts. That's something technical. If you're a trader, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a trader, you can just ignore it. Double 11 shopping day, which was like the Chinese equivalent Black Friday. Let's see. That's concluded. 8 million worth of earned daily products were all sold out. You can head over to your billing details to see what reward you. CBBC Callable Bull contract competition. It's happening as we speak. All right, talked about that too. Black Friday week. Let's see until what? Yeah, that's a trading competition until the 4th of December. That's on Friday, if I'm not wrong. So you got 5 days if you know what you're doing. I say if you know what you're doing because if you're not a trader, you shouldn't even be touching this stuff. During this activity, if you've enabled a net deposit of 1,000 USDT or above, and you're spot trading a volume of 1,000 USDT or above, you will receive $50 worth of Gate.io points. It's limited to the first 200 Gate users though, so yeah, first come, first served. If you come join this competition for Black Friday, if your net deposit is above 1,000 USDT, you will get $50 worth of points. So, now onto XRP. A lot of stuff happening there with airdrops, and maybe that's the reason the price is pumping like this. We are going to support the airdrop. Sorry, one sec. We will support the Spark airdrop distributions to XRP holders. Gate.io will claim and distribute the Spark token to XRP holders on our platform. We will also list the Spark token as soon as possible. Initial distribution has been subjected to due diligence, as I mentioned before, which we do with all projects. Most likely it's legit. We're talking about an asset which is like number 5 on the CoinMarketCap and an airdrop associated to it. So according to the FAQ for claiming Spark will be allocated to XRP holders based on a snapshot taken at a specific ledger index number. Last but not least, Ethereum Classic was 51% attack recently. There's been a hard fork which automatically been named Thanos. We've got the Thanos hard fork upgrade on Ethereum Classic, so deposits have now been enabled and withdrawals too. It's to implement something in the code to prevent anything, to prevent a 51% attack happening in the future. Well, with some technical difficulties, we made it to the end. We're still in the bull market, so I'm going to give my weekly advice. I like to repeat it because I tweeted out earlier today how Vitalik started following Gate. But it wasn't Vitalik, obviously, because he had 0 followers and he had a bullshit link in his bio. So this means, these are people just trying to create an online sense of trust, and they're trying to scam you out of your money. So with all this excitement, all you need to do is not pay attention for a few minutes, a few moments, and you might click the wrong link, or you might respond to something which sounds too good to be true, and it probably is too good to be true if it sounds it. you know, you need to be aware of what happens in the bull market. Bull markets are fun, but also it's more shilling, more scamming, and generally more market volatility. It's a great time, you know, because if you're here to stay and you have conviction for BTC and all the other tokens in the market, or some of the other tokens in the market, as all is not possible, you know, but you have your eyes set on some super project, be it DOT, be it Ethereum, Decred, Stellar, whatever, you know, it's an interesting time to be around because you're going to see some huge major price action and market movements. So that's it for me, folks. I apologize again for the disturbances technically, and I hope everyone has a great week. You know, keep our giveaways, keep an eye on our giveaways, because they're so easy. You know, all you have to do is like follow Gate. All right, well, you're already following Gate. Then you have to follow our Telegram. You have to head over, do another 2 tasks, and you get like a few dollars worth of the token and the project which is taking part. It's a super fun way. And I remember from back in 2016, 2017, you know, these things were also happening a lot. And every once in a while, you can have like this super mega big airdrop just for holding tokens. Like if you had Neo, you got an ontology airdrop of 1,000 ontology, and that went up to 9,000 almost immediately, you know, on Binance, and on other platforms it went up as well. These are the kind of things you want to pay attention to, you know, because there's so much opportunity. Like with Uniswap as well, like it's a project which is building for a few years. They decided to do an airdrop, which was a huge incentive for the community. And if you are lucky, you know, you got to take part in it. That's it from me for now, and I wish everyone has a great week, and thanks for listening. Bye guys.